What's going on? We're back at the park, and today I got a trick that I want to try to get more consistent. I've done these in the past and I really like doing them, but I just never could figure out the secret to getting them. Today I'm gonna do heel flip backside crooked grinds. I love kickflip crooks, and to have like another variation of that with a heel flip, especially because I don't really heel flip too much, is something that I want in my bag. I just like the diversity of flipping grinds and trying to get as many as I possibly can, with it still kind of being in my wheelhouse, being a straight flip trick into a grind trick. You know the deal. I'm gonna throw on my socks and shoes, give you my hypothesis, and we're gonna try to figure this one out. I went the coffee route this time because the matcha situation broke my heart. Got the pink ones today. You know I love these ones. All right, heel flip backside crooked grinds. I feel like I learned heel flip crooks a long time ago. Like, had to be a session at Hyde where I kind of was like trying some stuff. Maybe I was doing kickflip crook, whatever, and I just thought like, damn, it'd be pretty sick to heel flip into this. And it's ironic because I didn't really have heel flip tricks all like that. Like even just a straight heel flip. Everyone from back home knows that if you played me in a game of skate, the first thing you had to do to get me a letter was just do a heel flip, and I would probably miss it. Nowadays, not so much, but back then when I learned it, I definitely did not have heel flips. For me, this one doesn't feel like it's a physical issue I'm having. Like, I don't feel that my heel flip is not good or that I can't aim the heel flip. The problem that I have, kind of similar to the nollie back nose one I did, is every time I flick into it, my shoulder is just in the way of the ledge and I can't see exactly what I'm trying to aim for. It feels good. It feels like when I flick into a crook, it usually goes even more than a kickflip crook. It always is right there, but I can't see it. And it's hard for me to be able to like commit to something I can't see. I saw a comment in one of my recent videos that I don't remember which one it was or who said it, but I'll find it and I'll put it right here. But they said, in order to see the ledge, look through your armpit. Like, don't look over your shoulder, look through right here. So I'm gonna try that today and see if that works, because I never thought about doing that. It's kind of crazy because I do a lot of tricks that my arm does get in the way, and like instead of fixing that, I usually just go and avoid doing something different. I just end up doing the trick without being able to see it. So I'm gonna try that today. I think that is gonna be a big obstacle that I have to overcome, is like figuring out my vision and actually seeing the ledge. I feel like I have a good approach. I have a good angle that I take to get to the ledge, and I don't think I'm gonna have much trouble locking into it. I'm just gonna have a little bit of trouble being able to commit once I lock in. So I think that's my hypothesis for today. That's the challenge that I'm gonna have to face, is figuring out how to see the trick at all. Also, shout out everyone who's been watching. I'm at like 12,500 subs, something like that, which blows my mind. I remember I was asking for 10K about a year ago, and I thought that was almost like an impossible feat. But to be past 12,000 subs and seeing you guys consistently watching these videos and being interested, it's sick. I'm so hyped that you guys like this, and I like making this stuff. I'm learning so much stuff, and I know probably what you think. Like, it's the same thing I would think, and I still do think this about pro skateboarders. Like, they know how to do everything. Everything's easy. They've already done it all, whatever. But it's not the truth. I'm seriously just trying to prove that like myself and other pro skaters just work hard. We're just stubborn as shit, and we just want to learn as many tricks as we can, and like we'll just take the hits and we'll go through the frustration. But thank you for all the views, the subs, everything. That shit gets me so hyped, and I really appreciate it. I needed to address that because I haven't said that for a few videos, and I wanted to let you guys know that I appreciate you. All right, I've got my socks and my shoes on. It's time to go over to the ledge and figure this one out. But first, of course, we got the warm-up tricks to do. This list is getting kind of long. I feel like we're up to what, like 8 or 10 tricks, something like that? So this warm-up is definitely getting a little more challenging, but every video, gotta do them. Make sure they're in the bag. All right, got through the warm-ups. That was the chillest it's ever been, to be honest. I must be getting good at skating or something, because shit's working out today. And that makes me a little skeptical, because when it's usually too good, something gets in the way. So now I'm gonna go to the little ledge, because I really wanna dissect how I have to flip into this. I'm gonna start with some stalls like usual, and then go to this ledge and try to get it done. All right, so I didn't think about waxing the absolute shit out of this side of the ledge when I was doing nollie back nose bump, but we'll get through that. I swear that happens every time. Every time I go and make a video about a trick and I say that I can kind of do it, but haven't done it the best yet or whatever. The first try always looks like I know how to do it perfectly. The thing that I've always struggled with this trick is it's a weird sensation when your body is trying to go backside, but your foot is hanging off your board, flicking the opposite way. Like, it worked, and I'm not sure how it does, but it's just like a weird setup in my head. I'm like kind of leaning this way, trying to go that way. That's always tripped me out. I think another thing I gotta be conscious of is how my shoulders turn when I do this. I feel like I use a lot of my shoulder momentum to get the heel flip in the crook, and I need to figure out how to just kind of like lock my shoulders after I get through flicking. I think my approach needs to be pretty close to the ledge, because then I don't have to do as much trying to get the heel flip over. If I kind of keep it pretty tight, a little tighter than I would if I would kick flip into it, it feels like it lines up pretty good. I like that setup. That felt very like just natural. All I'm really doing is heel flipping. And once I get through the heel flip, just focusing on posing my body in a crooked grind. And if it hits my feet, I'm already ready. All right, I'm pretty happy with where I'm locking in. I think I need to do it with a little speed and move to this taller ledge. And then I think it's all gonna come together. So I think exactly what I predicted my problem is happening. I'm flicking and I'm using so much momentum that my shoulders are kind of getting in the way, and the ledge is like right there. I need to somehow look through my arm and my body or not turn as much. I think that's what I gotta fix. That was literally what it was. I just looked through my arm and I did it. So now I'm at the point where I'm focusing so much on where I'm looking, I'm forgetting all the other stuff I'm doing. That was good. A little off balance, but it was good. That's the scariest part of this trick. For a second, I can't see where my board's at. That's how you get magic carpeted. If you don't know what that means board lands, you don't know where it's at, and you go. You don't want that. I actually feel pretty confident with this trick right now. I just don't really like this ride up. Kind of going up this bank ramp and having to turn around real quick, and I just feel like I can't get my speed right. If I had a flat ledge that had just run up where I could throw down and push to it, I think I'd be a lot more comfortable. A little no slide. A little rock try to get me. Not today. All right, I think I'm gonna try one on the whole ledge. That was the magic carpet I was talking about. My controller died. There it was. At this point, I'm just afraid to commit. It's not even the trick. I felt like 5 of them lock in, but this is the part where I gotta actually try. We gotta run that back. Get a better one. Gotta run that back again. Get an even better one. I like that one, but still think I can get it better. All right, I'm happy. So next I'm gonna take it to the bump to ledge because I like doing bump to ledge tricks. I like doing kickflip crooks on bump to ledges, so why not? I figure I should get it over there too. I only wanna do a couple. I just wanna feel what that feels like and just kind of get familiar with popping off of a bump, doing heel flip crooks. Thought that was it. I feel like the challenge with this is the kicker throws my shoulders back and it makes me kind of lean back. So I gotta figure out how to fight the bump making me go backwards and just like kind of lean forward, even though that feels a little uncomfortable, but we'll see. So that's it. That was, I say this in every video, but it wasn't that bad. Once I looked through my arm, it changed everything. I just had my shoulder in the way. That made so much of a difference. But if you guys like this one, let me know in the comments. Let me know what you guys want to see me try. I want to try some new stuff, some things I never even really thought about. So hit me in the comments, leave a like, subscribe, all the things that helps me. And as always, until next time, peace.